Alright, my dudes, this is Tactical Q. This video I want to talk about what is the best um, team for base defense. So this is not something, this is not something advertised by the game, but you see, when I had a small clan and I would have people attack my clan a lot. And I found that the team with Michonne, Glenn, and Rick, so I don't know what the name of this team is, Prison Recon, was very good at killing troops that attacked my base. So this was the first team I decided to get to level up, because I knew it would be strong because it had two legendary characters, but then it had this one character
I'm just one man, but I will do what I can.
Fragments for free. And so I think that's a good beginner team if that's going to be your first team to level up. And then, you know, once you have a good solid team that's competitive, then you can go back and level up your epic, and you can make another team out of them. So that's my plan. For my first team is Glenn, Michonne, and Rick, and then my second team is gonna be, it's looking like Billy, Shane, and Zeke. I think Boyd, one of these. So I'm gonna see which one.
We survive together.
It depends on the purpose of the use.
Ready for action.
I just like how Zeke works. So what I'm gonna do is look at these skills, because these people talk about which troops you should have in the formation, but these skills matter too, and I'm gonna tell you why this team is good for Michonne, Glenn, and Rick is good for killing troops, because
I got your back.
Michonne has two skills with high wounded rate, 261 at her current level. Even at level 1, 145% is still high. You have that skill, and yeah, you have those two wounded rate skills, and then Glenn has a high wounded rate, even at level 1, 144%. And then you have that skill, and you have three skills that wound. And for Rick, you know, you have an element of surprise, decent wounded rate. And then you have ambush. Okay, and let me see. And you have upper hand, which I have maxed right now. So all of these characters have a super high wounded rate. When somebody attacks your base, you're going to, so if there's 2 rounds, so I think how it works is once they're wounded, if you attack them again, then they die. Okay, so when people attack my base, like I've had people with multiple levels higher than me attack my base, and when they attack, they lose like 3,000 troops, and they're like, they have a whole tier higher than me. I have T7, and I had somebody attack me with T8. And okay, so this is just a bunch. Yeah, I don't have that battle report. I really probably should have saved it, but yeah, I had somebody attack my base with T8s, and I have T7s, and I have this team, and I would have this team F1, and this is a good, okay, so I'm gonna do another video for that. That's a good executioner team without him. I just have him because I need them to be high enough so I could get these, so I could kill these walkers. But when you have Beta, Alpha, and Lydia, they have a bunch of skills with high attack. Alpha has a burning skill, and Alpha increases attack. So you know what I mean, for that second round to go ahead on and kill the troops, Alpha, Beta, and what's the name? And it looks like, um, Abraham, because I was gonna level up Abraham, Rosita, and Holly. Rosita is good in the town siege, so I thought she would be good for this, but I don't like it. I decided I'm going to do this team eventually, but I decided to put it on the back burner because Holly only deals with melee soldiers, and that could be limiting. Like, what if all my soldiers are dead or whatever? And it costs money to level these people up. I've spent a few $100s on getting Michonne and Glenn to where they are right now, and I still have a few more $100s to spend to max them out. So I'm wondering if it's worth it to level up. But I can clearly see the use for Lydia, Beta, and Alpha, the Whisperers. And then I have a bias because I don't know. I just like how Beta looks. He looks cool, and that was the first guy that I got from Wheel of Hope. And so I was going to do Abraham, Rosita, and Holly, but now I'm just going to do Beta, Alpha, and Lydia. So if you have people on your server bullying you, you know what I mean, or just keep on harassing you, kill their troops, okay? They're going to tell you, oh, I don't care about troops. But if you sit up there and kill 2,500 and 3,000 of their troops, like, it's a ridiculous amount. I told somebody attacked me 3 times. I killed like 7,000 troops, and I was in the chat. It was like, no way. And yeah, I killed 7,000 troops. I guess he didn't realize, but 7,000 troops that's a lot of troops. That's gonna take you, especially if you have a high tier, that's gonna take you days and days to get that back. Like, if I lost just 2,000 troops, I would be upset. So killing troops is a good way to get people to leave your base alone. And another thing is, when you reinforce your clan members, it you still kill. I thought maybe there would be some type of nerf or something. Maybe you couldn't kill them if you reinforce, but you could kill people's troops by reinforcing too. So this team has a super high, overpowered wounded rate. You know what I mean? Take advantage of that before they nerf it, because this team kills troops. Okay, they ain't gonna be attacking you, and once I get them to 100, there's not gonna be too many teams stronger. You know what I mean? Then that's gonna there's not gonna be anybody who's gonna be strong enough to, because if they're a high enough level, say they're at 100, but see, I'm already at 80. So like I said in a previous video, a level 80 legendary is the equivalent of a level 100 epic. Okay, so I'm already kind of capped. So like most people, they will have these purples level 100, and then now have one legendary or something like that. So I'm pretty much untouchable at this point. Like, if somebody attacked me with T9s and I'm still at T7, I probably would still win, because this team is just over OP. There's like everybody in this team has three well, it's not OP because I've lost battles with it, but for the purpose that I'm giving you, for defense, not only do you want to not get attacked and lose stuff from your base, but you want to stop them from attacking your base. So a good way to do that is by killing their troops. If they don't have troops, they can't attack. And people when you point out the fact that you killed so many of their troops, they're gonna pretend, oh, I don't need those troops. But if you lose, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 troops, and it takes you weeks to get, a week or two to get those back. You know what I mean? Even if I lost that battle, I've had battles where I lost a battle, but I killed 2,500 of their troops. That's a win to me. Because that means you're not going to attack. You're not going to have troops to keep attacking me. You know what I mean? Just because the battle report says defeat does not mean that's, you know what I mean? If all you got was a few resources and I killed 3,000 of your troops, and you know what I mean, now you weaker for a week or two, unless you have these speed ups, I would say I won. I would say that's a win. But yeah, so that's essentially the topic of the video. Michonne, Glenn, and Rick, and they're a good attack. They're a good attack. What's the name? But when you attack bases, it seems you kill. There's like a nerf when you attack bases. You kill a whole lot less, but because of their wounded rate, you know what I mean, you send a lot of them to the hospital, so they're good. It's a good all-around team. So for your first team, I do recommend Michonne, Glenn, and Rick. And then you do your epics with all the EXP and stuff you get from that team. You do your epics, and then once I max these out, the next team I'm going to do definitely is Alpha, Beta, and Lydia. As you can see, I already got Beta. I've gotten so lucky. So I got like 2 stars for Beta from Wheel of Hope, and since then I've been getting enough to get him to 4 stars from the broadcast. So that's delicious. And I've been getting a lot of Lydia from the broadcast. Lydia is a cool looking character. It reminds me of Poppy on YouTube. That the girl who does cringe humor. Now she just focuses on music. Looks exactly like Poppy when she has on that blonde wig. But yeah, that's it for this video. That is the best all around budget team. You can buy the fragments for Michonne. You can buy the fragments for Glenn. And you can get
I'm just
Rick
one man, but I will
from
do what I
Rescue
can.
Rick. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is your best starter team. Okay, so thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. It's probably gonna be another 100 long-range transmissions, so I'm looking forward to it. So should you. And until next time, my dude.